As I mentioned in my last video about the Potter's Church, things are in kind of a holding pattern for me, just like they are for everybody else under the circumstances. But that even though there's a lot of things I can't do, there are plenty of things I am still working on, and thought it'd be a good idea to just mention some of those. The biggest thing being sermon preparation. I did not expect to have this kind of time to be working on them the way that I am, but was able to put together the architecture, not everything done, but the kind of the pattern for what the first series for the church is going to look like. And so I'm looking forward to that because I'm going to be talking about the Gospel of Mark, and I had some help that I already put in on this with the series that I did for Quest Forums a couple months ago. So I have a lot of the research done. So now putting all of that in sermon form, and it's going to be a good place to start for the church because it's the Potter's Church. Jesus is the potter. He's the one who is molding us. And so introducing the church means introducing him, introducing the owner and founder of the church. And so that's what I'm going with for the sermon series that we're going to begin with once the ball actually starts rolling there. The other thing, of course, is trying to figure out what paperwork things I can. Banking is a key issue, trying to figure out how we're going to do that. There's not much I can move forward on under the circumstances, but I'm still trying to do at least some research. So once the ball does start moving again, I can know which direction I want to be pushing it, because we're not going to be able to do, and I talked about this in a previous video about doing nonprofit status and tax exemption status. Still not clear on what way we're going to go, but I certainly know that at the very beginning we're not going to be able to go the whole way, even if that is the route that we choose, because just don't have the resources, don't have the officers, don't have a lawyer to help put that together, and it's really not something I'm comfortable trying without a lawyer. But there are a few other possibilities they're going to be looking into and try to see where that goes, and hopefully have people, maybe if you're interested, hopefully have people who are understanding of that process who would be willing to provide some financial support, even though it's not going to be a tax-exempt organization, at least to start with. And one other thing that I do have going on, looking for people who have talents that I don't to do the things that I can't. And one example of that is the logo. Just trying to come up with something that is going to be instantly recognizable and memorable, just so we have it to put on, especially business cards to be able to pass out, maybe some letterheads, some things of that nature. And I do have somebody who is working on that, and I don't have it yet, but yeah, that is in process as well. As I get some progress with that, hopefully have it soon. And the idea is going to be a pot that is being shaped at a potter's wheel. And I think it has a lot of potential to look very nice and to again be instantly associated with what we're doing. And so as I get that into place, they're going to have the Facebook page will be one of the first things that goes live with that, and be able to share that here as well. So looking forward to having that also. And just again, all of this is to show, even though we're in a holding pattern, it doesn't mean that nothing is being done. We are still in the air, so to speak. And so I do appreciate your curiosity on this, you following along. If you would, like I always ask as the video ends, if you'd say a prayer for the Potter's Church and what we're going to be doing here when life goes back to normal. Also take that time to pray for life to go back to normal. There's just a lot of suffering that's going on right now, not just with sickness and also with death, but also with the uncertainty and with the economic situation that the coronavirus is presenting. So it's always good to be in prayer on those things, especially those things that we don't have any control over. It's a reminder that God is in control and that we need to look to him no matter what the circumstances are. So I appreciate you doing that, and I appreciate you checking out this video. And until next time, keep looking up.